Hi folks, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Please do click subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because that would be fantastic. Today guys, I'm going to take another look at the Blackstone Appliances MOSFET Overdrive. Now I reviewed this pedal a while back and it's one of my all-time favourite overdrive pedals. But a quick story about this pedal before I start. I bought this second-hand on eBay and it turned up and I shot the demo of it and I absolutely loved the pedal. But what I didn't realise was inside there are two trim pots, one to control the gain of the pedal and one to control the really high frequency responses. And I didn't really realise that when I shot the demo. I opened it up and it turned out that the previous owner of this pedal had completely mangled the gain trim. So, you know, obviously that annoyed me. I wished I had spotted it before then. So I emailed Jon Blackstone to see if I could work out which component I needed. Now, I've heard some stories, not about Blackstone, but some other small pedal manufacturers who offer great customer service when you buy one of their pedals. But if they think you've bought it second hand, they don't really want to know you. Not the case with Jon Blackstone. He got straight back to me, told me which component I needed, I soldered it in, and now the gain trim works perfectly. So thank you so much, Jon. Great customer service on that front. But Jon also pointed out that one of the capacitors inside the pedal wasn't stock. Now this pedal has two different capacitors visible on the circuit board, which are designed for you to put other capacitors in so you can swap and change them. And the presence capacitor was, the capacitor value was adding more presence. And I did find this pedal a little bit fizzy in the high end, so that explains that. So today I thought I would delve a little bit deeper into this pedal and swap some of the capacitors around to see what difference they make on the overall sound of the pedal. So I'm going to stick to the capacitor values that Jon recommends in the manual. So first I'm going to leave it on the brown channel and I'm going to swap out the presence capacitors to see which I prefer on that. And then I'm going to switch over to the red channel, which is the only channel that the C11 capacitor affects. And I'm going to explore the bass sounds. So we're going to start with the standard, less bass, more bass, put it all side by side. And at the end, I will try and work out which setting I prefer. So hopefully this should be an interesting one because, as I said, this is one of my all-time favourite drive pedals. It sounds stunning. So without further ado, let's get going. So that actually really surprised me. When it comes to the treble capacitor, I definitely prefer the stock setting, the 330 picofarad. It's definitely too dark or too fizzy on either side of that for me. But when it comes to the low end capacitor, I genuinely thought I was going to prefer the more low end one because I generally like a nice thick sound when I'm playing. But I actually preferred the less bass, the 0.0033 capacitor, because it just seemed to have more definition and snap on the lower strings. The other two seem to be a little bit woolly for my tastes. But as always, it's personal preference, so do please get in touch. Let me know in the comments section which settings you preferred and why. I do love reading your comments. And yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope that was interesting. Please do click the subscribe icon if you haven't done so yet, because that really, really does help. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.